Welcome back to Dive Into Engage. In this video, we're going to briefly talk about growth. So growth can be defined as the process of development, expansion, and improvement in multiple aspects of our lives, primarily physical, mental, emotional, and spiritual. And it involves changing, learning, adapting, all over time, leading to increases usually in knowledge and skills. It involves embracing new experiences, adopting new perspectives. It's often realized through overcoming challenges and pushing ourselves way beyond our comfort zones. Kind of like making a video series for people, at least in my case. When measuring growth, it is really helpful to reflect on our experiences and the impact the situations have on us. So in the moment, we might be working really hard to notice and name what's happening for us in our bodies and in our minds, and striving to accept what we can't change, maybe even working hard to offer ourselves some self-compassion. It's super important too to take a moment and imagine, how are we growing through this moment? So if you can, imagine, if you will, for a moment, a difficult situation that maybe popped up today or yesterday. I'm not talking a trauma situation. I'm just talking, a small conflict or something that you're having a hard time making a decision about, perhaps a dilemma at work or a challenge with your partner or your child, a student, a coworker. What was happening in the moment? What did you notice about your body? Were you feeling muscle tension? Did you get a headache? Was your stomach feeling kind of queasy? Were you excited? Not every situation is a negative one. Sometimes we're really excited about the decisions we have to make. Were you able to accept what you couldn't change about it? Maybe you didn't like the deadline. Maybe you didn't like that you couldn't talk to other people before you made the decision. How did you address it? How did you figure out what you were going to do? Have you figured out what you were going to do? Now let's take a moment and pause and reflect how you did or how you are growing through or from this situation. Maybe ask yourself some of these questions. Did I or am I focusing on what matters to me in this situation? Am I growing, or did I grow in confidence from this situation? Can I recognize what skills I'm using in this situation or what skills I could be using? What strengths did I recognize in myself related to this situation? What perspective did I have when I entered this situation, and has it changed? My favorite for Dive Into Engage, what pearl of wisdom did I gather from this experience? So this type of reflection is just one example of growing through the situation and reflecting on what that growth might look like. In short, personal growth might be evident in acquiring or using skills and strengths in a new or different way. It might be exploring a different perspective or a different attitude. It might be clarifying and aligning behaviors with our values. And that's what we're going to talk about next time. So I'll see you then.